our Canton Fair. You are all here today because you have a vested interest in doing business in China, be it import or export, goods or services, SME or large-scale corporate, or you may simply be here looking to learn more about one of China's most significant trade fairs. We welcome you all very warmly and are delighted once again to be working with our friends from the Canton Fair. ACBC Victoria is proud to host today our eminent speakers, Ms. Huichuan, Deputy Director General of Foreign Affairs Office of Canton Fair, and Deputy General Manager of International Communication Department of China Foreign Trade Centre, Stephen Wray, Executive Director, Bank of China Perth Branch, Alex Liu, our friend from the Chinese Consulate-General in Melbourne, who is the Economic and Commercial Consul, and Lily Liu, International VIP Service Executive of International Communication Department of the China Foreign Trade Centre. Thank you so much for joining us for what will be a wonderful session today. The Australia-China Business Council, for those of you who are not aware, was founded in Victoria, Australia in 1973, and throughout the last 48 years has steadfastly committed to the Australia-China bilateral trade and economic relationship through a variety of work, including knowledge, networking and advocacy, as exemplified by this event today, which focuses on the complementarity of our two economies. China, as we know, is Australia's #1 export market, our largest source of international students, our most valuable tourism market, and major source of foreign direct investment, and our largest agricultural goods market. In working with the combined complexities of the impact on global trade due to COVID-19 and current world politics, the ACBC has adopted the China Plus strategy to reaffirm our existing trade relationship with China and, at the same time, actively encourage diversification into new Asian markets to respond to the changing economic environment and to capitalise on growing opportunities. We believe that diversification reflects an informed assessment of risks and returns and makes sense for both government and business. But a forced diversion of trade away from China will come at a cost to business and, by extension, the community. So we need to be clear about the opportunities still afforded by China and capitalise on these through platforms such as the Canton Fair. And the benefits of maintaining our relationship with China are enormous. China is Australia's #1 trading partner, accounting for around 30% of total two-way trade, worth around $215 billion. Our merchandise exports to China alone were worth $145 billion in 2020, just 2% short of the 2019 peak, despite the downturn caused by the pandemic and ongoing trade issues. A recently released report from the Asia Society and the Business Council of Australia Asia Task Force echoes our China Plus model, emphasising the need to play to our strengths and reaffirm our trade with China while keeping an open mind to new markets. Our Federal Trade Minister, the Honourable Dan Tehan MP, has recently mentioned that normalising relations with China would help lift Australian exports, with the task force backing a high-level trade mission to China as soon as international travel restrictions are lifted. Maintaining business-to-business relationships during COVID times in order for these trade missions to occur relies upon regular engagement between business leader of Australia and China. These trade links begin with people-to-people links, and that is where the ACBC and all of you come in. By being here virtually today, you're expressing your interest in the bilateral business relationship and playing your part in the team effort to maintain this important relationship. Through our speakers' various presentations today, we hope to foster trade, build knowledge and increase networks. Through our industry summits at ACBC, government roundtables and vital information sessions, we will continue to advocate for our members into the future. Which brings us to today's topic, the Canton Fair, otherwise known as the China Import and Export Fair. It represents a huge date on the Chinese economic calendar and has a key role to play in China's opening up and internationalisation. Held twice a year in Guangzhou, China, the Canton Fair is the oldest, largest, most profitable and most representative trade fair in China. I will leave Lily Liu to give you more detailed information on the history of this impressive platform, which has created an estimated export value of over $1.4 trillion since its inception, and regularly attracts crowds in the hundreds of thousands from over 200 countries to view Chinese products at this truly comprehensive trade fair. With the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, the fair has moved online, creating new and existing opportunities for Australian businesses, and we look forward to hearing about these shortly. After the presentations, there'll be time for questions, so please submit any you may have during the session via the chat function, which is found in a box at the bottom of your screen. A link to today's agenda has been emailed to you and also can be accessed in the chat box. Without further ado, I will now pass over to our first speaker, Alex Liu, Economic and Commercial Consul at the Chinese Consulate-General in Melbourne. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Virginia. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to attend this online event hosted by ACBC Victoria and Canton Fair. I would like to wish all the friends health and safety and happiness in 2021. The COVID-19 pandemic not only presents a serious threat to our life, but also is taking heavy influence on the world economy. We are honored to see that China and Australia are both successful in fighting against the pandemic and has put economic and social recovery as our top priorities. In 2020, China was the first major economy in the world to register a positive growth. China's GDP exceeded 20 trillion Australian dollars. China has secured a great historic achievement for fully building a moderately prosperous society in all respects, and a decisive victory in poverty eradication. At the time of the global pandemic, China remains committed to our policy of reform and opening up. This is a basic state policy for the last 4 decades. We know that one important lesson we learned from the pandemic is that solidarity and cooperation is the only way to overcome the global challenge. So China will be more active in integrating with the global market and will take greater initiative in opening the international cooperation. Therefore, China will create more opportunities and space for global recovery and growth. Ladies and gentlemen, Canton Fair, as Virginia mentioned, Canton Fair is a comprehensive international trade platform in China with the longest history, the largest scale, the most complete exhibit variety, the largest fair attendance, the broadest distributor of buyer source country, and the greatest business turnover in China's exhibition industry. It serves as the first and foremost platform to promote China's foreign trade, and it is a symbol of China's opening up to the world. In order to minimize the negative influence by the pandemic, Canton Fair has hosted the online fair since last year. As I know, domestic and overseas exhibitors display their products online and marketed their brands through social media and live streaming, contact and negotiating with potential clients through online matchmaking system and other supporting activities on cloud. So participants achieved fruitful results during 10 days online fair with accumulated knowledge and experience of virtual exhibition. I believe that the 129th Canton Fair is ready to welcome all the exhibitors from the world, and I'm sure they will offer you a beyond expectation online fair. Last but not least, I'd like to thank Virginia and all members of ACBC Victoria for your long-term commitment and efforts in promoting the business relationship with China, between China and Victoria. Thank you for having me today, and wish all the guests in good health and success. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. That's lovely. And thank you for your kind words. They're obviously reciprocated. Our second speaker now that I would like to introduce is Ms. Huichuan, the Deputy Director of the Foreign Affairs Office of Canton Fair and Deputy General Manager of the International Communications Department of the Foreign Trade Centre in China. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Virginia Birrell. Distinguished Economic and Commercial Counsel Lu Siyu of Chinese Consulate-General in Melbourne. CEO Virginia Birrell of ACBC Victoria Branch, Executive Director Stephen Wray of Bank of China, Perth Branch. Ladies and gentlemen, good day. It's a great pleasure to meet you online. The 129th Canton Fair has opened today. First of all, on behalf of China Foreign Trade Center and Canton Fair, I would like to express heartfelt gratitude to the Economic and Commercial Office of the Chinese Consulate-General in Melbourne and Australia-China Business Council, ACBC, for your great support, and Australia business community for your efforts in promoting bilateral trade and economic exchanges. Also, I would like to welcome all of you present today. This year marks the 64th year in Canton Fair's history. Over the past decades, Canton Fair has undergone various challenges and never been interrupted. It has brought made in China and create in China products into lots of households worldwide and enabled global consumers to enjoy Chinese brands and service, making the Chinese market a shared market in the world. The year 2020 is of great significance. A pandemic unseen in a century shocked the world and hampered international trade and economic exchanges. As a response, the 127th and 128th Canton Fair were held online. About 26,000 exhibitors from home and abroad and buyers from more than 220 countries and regions met online in each session to communicate and negotiate. Due to the evolving pandemic, the Chinese government decided to hold the 129th Canton Fair online from April 15th to 24th. Following the 2 successful virtual sessions, we have optimized the website functions to facilitate buyer-suppliers matchmaking and negotiation to improve buyers' experience. Over the long term, as Canton Fair's global cooperative partner, ACBC has contributed to Sino-Australia trade and economic cooperation. Many Australian companies, such as Woolworths, have close cooperation with Chinese exhibitors. Such partnerships are welcomed by people of the 2 countries. In recent years, China-Australia relations have made stable progress. China has been the largest trading partner, largest export market, and import source of Australia for many years. Over 5,000 Australian buyers attend each session of Canton Fair. We expect Australian companies to make a good use of the virtual platform, register and attend the fair, seize opportunities to connect with Chinese companies, and achieve common development and win-win cooperation. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ms. Poo. It's always very interesting to hear the statistics. They're always quite amazing to Australians to hear those sorts of numbers. So thank you very much for that detailed information. Our third speaker today is Stephen Wray, the Executive Director of the Bank of China in their Perth branch. So welcome, Stephen. Over to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Virginia. Thanks very much. And thank you for allowing us the opportunity to talk today. Very happy to do that. I've been given the daunting task of describing Bank of China's operations in 5 minutes. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully I can hit the high points. First of all, I'd just like to say that Bank of China has a long-standing partnership with the Canton Fair. Over the past 6 decades, we've participated or cooperated with the Canton Fair to help Chinese products be sold all over the world. and very happy to say that the last three Canton Fairs, we've been the strategic partner of these fairs. BOC itself has some other strategic partnerships which we value highly. Some highlights are we were the official banking partner of the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and we are the official banking partner of the 2022 Winter Olympics to be held in Beijing also. We're a strategic partner of the Chinese International Import-Export Association, and of course the Canton Fair as well. And the past 16 years have seen us be a service supplier for the China Asian Expo. BOC itself has been around for a while. We're the only bank in China that has been operating ongoing for over 100 years. And this sort of started in about 1912 when we functioned as a central bank. We commenced our overseas development of our network in 1929 and significantly dual listed on the Hong Kong and Shanghai stock exchanges in 2006. We have an extensive global network, and I hope these slides are okay for you to see. We've got about 600 overseas offices and branches spread across the globe, as you can see, importantly across 61 countries and 6 regions. I don't know if we'll ever open one in the Antarctic, but there you go. Importantly, we also cover 25 countries and regions along the Belt and Road Initiative. BOC itself is a large-scale full-service bank. Our main core business is commercial banking, providing loans and taking deposits, normal stuff that you would expect a bank to do. But other divisions all bank this activity, such as our investment banking, our insurance division, funds management and direct investment. And we have a fully established operating aircraft leasing business as well. In the Australian context, we established our operations here in 1942, and we're actually one of the longest operating foreign banks in Australia. The current entity that we operate under, the Bank of China Australia Limited, was formed in 2005, and we operate offices in every mainland capital city. Also, over the last 12 months, we're happy to announce that we've opened a new retail branch in Sunnybank in Brisbane, and also Monash in Melbourne. So that takes our retail network to 14 branches, and we're quite proud of that as well. In 2014, we were appointed as the RMB clearing bank for Australia, and that was a significant milestone for us. And we recently celebrated being 75 years old in Australia. Within the Australian context, our main services are corporate banking and retail banking. And corporate banking has a product suite and service that you would expect a bank to do and provide. Syndicated or bilateral loans, be they project finance or structured or commercial loans. A full suite of account management services, online banking, accounts, term deposits, all your cash management requirements that you may need. We have a top tier, fully integrated treasury service as well. So this obviously covers currency, interest rate and commodity hedging, swaps, forwards, all those sorts of products that you might expect. And importantly, as I mentioned earlier, includes RMB services as well. Our trade finance specialists are actually located in every office that we have in our corporate office, and they provide all sorts of facilities, letter of credits, documentary collections, the like, to capture all the inward and outward flows. And from an Australian perspective, we like to think of ourselves as being the banking and finance gateway to China. We are, in fact, the only Chinese bank to hold both corporate and retail banking licenses here in Australia. And that allows us to offer a full suite of products through our retail branch network. As I said, we've got 14 branches. So in addition to home loans, we can provide all the normal account management services that you would expect, online banking, term deposits, and the like. All local, domestic and international transfers and FX and cash requirements that you might need. And importantly, RMB services, which cover deposit accounts, conversion of notes, and also funds transfer as well. As I did mention before, I just want to retouch on it. We have been appointed as the official RMB clearing bank in Australia, and this is an important milestone for us and I think all our import and export customers potentially. So we can offer a full suite of RMB banking services, your financing and trade requirements, any clearing and settlement investment some hedging as well, if that's what you need, and certainly the cross-border cash management. So that is a short, sharp summary of 100 years. I hope I've done an adequate job, but all the conclusion is it's great to be here talking with you again. Good luck to the Canton Fair. We are, Bank of China, very proud to be associated. We're a full service bank in Australia. So whether you import, export, whether you're here in Australia or in China, I suspect we might be able to help you. So please contact, from Australian context, please contact your nearest Australian office of BOC. We're happy to talk to you. So thank you very much for your time, and Virginia, back to you.
Thanks, Stephen. That's a very comprehensive, quick snapshot of 75-year history and multiple branches around Australia. So well done. And I'm just adding up there. So together with ACBC, we've got 123 years of expertise. So obviously we're the people to come to. So thank you for that comprehensive overview. I'm now delighted to introduce our last speaker, Lily Liu, the International VIP Service Executive of the International Communications Department of the China Foreign Trade Centre. She will introduce the use of the 129th Canton Fair online platform with its functionality and connection to businesses. So over to you, Lily. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to show you a video about 2 minutes of our Canton Fair. Wait for me to show the video. Thank you.
Here comes the largest international trade fair with the longest history and the most complete product variety in China.
The 129th Canton Fair will take place online from April 15 to 24. Come and pay a virtual visit.
Follow us to explore the 129th Canton Fair.
Registration has never been so easy. Click register, enter your information, and you are done. Well, what about regular buyers? Verify your buyer badge ID or just log in with your account and password used before. You can also use your social media account. Try now.
Curious about the products? Simple. Visit our exhibition hall and do some window shopping. Or enter the products you like to see and search. How about the must-see live streaming? Just click the exhibitors on live on the homepage, or visit the homepage of the exhibitors you are interested in.
Want to chat with the exhibitor after finding what you fancy? Open the chat window on the page. You can also make an appointment to have a video conference. Whenever you find a potential partner, send your Canton Fair featured online business card. Want to place an order for desirable products? Click Submit Request and enter information as required.
So much for the introduction. Why not come and visit virtual Canton Fair? The 129th Canton Fair is waiting for you online.
Now I'd like to show my presentation. Today, I'd like to show you the online Canton Fair platform so that you can know how to attend the 129th Canton Fair. In the overseas buyer's digital journey, we have 3 phases. The first one is access. It means I will show you how to register as a new buyer or log in as a regular buyer of Canton Fair. And the second phase is how to find your targeted exhibitors and exhibits. And how to watch live streaming so that you can find some detailed information of your targeted exhibits. And the third phase is how to contact with your targeted exhibitors. You can send instant message, make an appointment with them online, or post your sourcing request or send your business card to your targeted exhibitors. First of all, I'd like to show you how to register. If you were a new buyer, it means you haven't come to Canton Fair on site or online. Please press this button, Overseas Buyers, and press You don't have a buyer badge. And then you will come to this page and you should fill in your personal information. After filling in your personal information, you have finished a registration and you can enjoy some functions of our online Canton Fair platform. Like you can visit some of the exhibits and exhibitors and watch some of the live streaming. But if you want to have more functions, you should verify your email and complete your company information. And then you can have some functions like this. You can view all the exhibits. You can watch more live streaming. You can send instant messages, and you can make negotiation appointments and post sourcing requests. And if you were a regular buyer, it means that you have come to Canton Fair on site and online before, and you have a buyer badge ID. Then you can press You have a buyer badge and fill in your buyer badge ID, then log in. Or if you haven't had your buyer badge besides you, you can just fill in your passport number name to log in. And if you have come to our buyer's e-service tool or called Best Platform, you have an account of it. You can just log in directly with this account and password. And also, if you have come to the 128th section of Canton Fair, you can directly log in with the account and password you used last time. Secondly, I'd like to show you how to search for your targeted exhibitors and exhibits. In the homepage of our website, you can find the search box. Or on the top right, you can enter a page and you press Learn More, then you come to find your exhibitors. How to search your targeted exhibitor and exhibits? We have a search box, and you can search by exhibitor, exhibit, or stand in the search box. Or you can just type down your keywords of the exhibits and press the search button. Or you can search by category in the left category list. I have shown you in this picture. And there were a lot of kinds of goods in our Canton Fair. And the most popular one for Australian buyers is consumer goods. There are many popular China brands in Canton Fair, like Super, which called Super in China. And also, we have some electronics or household electrical appliances. And there are also many famous Chinese brands like Midi, which called Meidi in China. I think many of you have heard of this brand. And if you want to see some detailed information of your targeted exhibits, you can watch the live streaming of the exhibitor. Please click Exhibitors on Live in the homepage of our website to enter the live stream page and then filter by the live stream status. Live now, upcoming, replay, or by the exhibitor section categories. Or you can also click the live session of the company's homepage and subscribe and watch. And if you want to contact with your targeted exhibitors, you can send an instant message to them and chat with them. And you don't have to worry about the language problem because we have provided you a system-provided translation software between traditional or simplified Chinese and English. It means that you can just type up your questions in the chat box to chat with the exhibitor in English, and then our system will translate your English program into Chinese to the exhibitors so that they can understand you. And also, what they have said in Chinese will be translated into English for you. So you could understand each other. And you should enter the exhibitor's homepage to find this function, instant messaging, as I show you in this picture. And you should enter the detailed page of exhibit and click the instant messaging. And if you want to talk with the exhibitors face-to-face, you can schedule an appointment with them. As we all know, online fair, you cannot talk with the exhibitors on site, but you can use our technology to talk with them face-to-face online. And if you want to find some exhibits, you could use this function to post sourcing requests. There are two types of requests you can make. The first one is targeted sourcing requests. It's made for specific exhibits. Please enter an exhibit details page and click the sourcing requests, and fill in and submit your sourcing quantity and detailed information. You can choose recommend more exhibitors to me and send business card here. And the second function is to post non-targeted sourcing requests. After you submit your request to the system, our system will perform smart matching to recommend exhibits for you, so that you can conveniently to find your targeted exhibits. And also, we have a function called business card management. In your Birrell service platform, you can edit or send your business card to your targeted exhibitors, or you can manage the business card you receive from the exhibitors here in this function called business card management. And this time, we have a new function. Buyers can share information of the Canton Fair exhibitors and exhibits in social media platforms such as WeChat, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter to others. And if you have more questions, feel free to contact us at this email, liuxinli, liuxinli @cantonfair.org.cn. And if you have some questions to ask me, you can type in the chat box of this Zoom meeting.
Thank you, Lily. That was very comprehensive, and you've answered some of the questions already, but I might just go through with Zach's help. I have Zach beside me here scrolling through, just to ask you a couple of the questions. So if we perhaps go up to the top of the questions. You've said, yes, buyers can search for a specific product by the function on your website. So that is excellent. There was another question about business people selling their goods at the Canton Fair. Well, it is import and export, so I think that is answered. If you don't register with the Canton Fair online, can you actually visit the exhibition physically? Or is it only online?
Yeah. Yes, if you haven't registered, you also can visit some of the exhibits and exhibitors but you cannot view all of the exhibitors and exhibits. So please register for our online platform. So all of the functions will be available for you.
Okay. So there is a difference between the online fair and the on-site fair, that the online is more comprehensive and the on-site is smaller. So you're recommending everybody register online.
I think the on-site fair, in the on-site fair, you can talk with the exhibitors face-to-face, but the online fair, you can just talk with the exhibitors online at your home. You don't have to book a hotel and come to China. It's very convenient. And we have many functions on the online platform, so you can contact with the exhibitors conveniently. And in the on-site Canton Fair, we have 3 phases, but in the online Canton Fair, we condense it into 1 phase on April 15th to 24th. All of the exhibitors will be showed online, and you can visit all the exhibits and exhibitors of the Canton Fair in 1 phase.
Amazing logistics. Thank you for clarifying that. There's a question here. Is there a fee to attend the Canton Fair online?
No, it's free for you to attend the Canton Fair online. So just feel free to register for the Canton Fair. Thank you.
There was a question about the. Sorry, over to you, Lily.
Okay. What's your question?
The question was, are the exhibitors online 24 hours? What is the time that they are online?
As we all know, there is a time difference between China and Australia. So I think most of our exhibitors will have a night duty, so they can serve the buyers for 24 hours, but it depends on the exhibitors.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. I think that they are the only pre-submitted questions. So I don't know whether anyone else has anything else they would like to ask at this point. Calling for any more questions or any other comments from our speakers, or Lily, if you had anything else that you wanted to enlarge on. Oh, there is a question. Will this presentation be available to download? And yes, we will be sending copies of this presentation to all participants. So we will be doing that from ACBC Victoria. So if it doesn't arrive in the next day or 2, please check in your junk mail, because sometimes it ends up in there. So we will certainly be doing that, together with obviously the contact details for Lily, so you're able to book or ask her questions. Was there anything anyone else wanted to comment on, or Lily, would you like to make any further comments?
No, that's all of what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have a comment here that someone has already gone online and is looking at it and is saying it's working quite well. So that's very good. Well done. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to know. Well, we're probably going to finish this a little early, but I just, in closing, would like to thank our wonderful speakers. But before we finish, could everybody please put their cameras on, and we would like to take a group photo in a very traditional way that we always finish up with our Chinese visitors, is to have a group photo. So if you could pop on your cameras, we'll see your smiling faces, and we will take a couple of screenshots. So Lily, I gather your team is doing that, and we'll do some from our end as well. Thank you. We need a few more people to open up their cameras. Thank you. Okay. Right, so are we right? Someone's hit screen share. Are we right? So Ramsey, I think you're screen sharing. We need to get back to photo mode. Are we done? Lily, have you got your photos done there? Good. All right. So thank you very much to our wonderful speakers, Ms. Birrell, Alex,
hello,
Stephen, and Lily.
Hello, we will show our buyer guide of our website so that everyone can find the guide.
Yes,
now.
absolutely. Do that. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So the guide's in PDF and there's also a video version in the Help Centre. So
it's just a PDF.
Okay. And so on the Canton Fair official website, you'll see it in there as well.
Can everyone see the website?
No, we've got a blank screen, a white screen here.
Okay, can you see the website now?
No, it's not coming. Just bear with us, everyone. Technical hitch, but we do have Judy's, Lily's information. Yeah.
Now you can see the website.
Yes, there we go. It's on the screen. Thank you.
Here is our online platform, and you press this button, you can see the buyer guide. And if you have any question, you can find the answer in this PDF.
That's good. Very comprehensive. Good.
And hello, dear guests. And here you can see how to search for exhibitors and exhibits, and also other functions like watching, live streaming, and instant messaging. You can all see the guide with instructions in this Help Center. And you can also download the PDF version of the guide.
That's a wonderful resource. Thank you for sharing that with us.
And also there are buyer guide with video version. You can see many videos in different language in this website. And it's the video we play. And also here the video in more. There are more details in this video with instructions.
Oh. That one.
So if you meet any problems when registered or login, please go to the Help Center, and also feel free to contact us to solve your problems. Thank you. Thank you all for your participation.
Thank you. Well, that's very, very comprehensive. Thank you very much. In closing, I'd like to thank our speakers, Ms. Poole, Alex, Stephen and Lily. You've been terrific in sharing a lot of valuable information today, and also to the Canton Fair team for giving us the opportunity to work together to promote this wonderful event. And to all our guests, thank you very much for attending, for your enthusiasm and interest in learning more about the fair in order to expand your business and obviously continue or start to trade in and with China. We look forward to keeping in touch with you all. As I mentioned, the details of this event will come out, the recording and also any other information you're after. So please keep in touch, and we look forward to seeing you in the future at ACBC events that are coming up. So please jump onto our website and see what we have on offer for you. So once again, thank you all very much, and good afternoon or good morning, depending where you are. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.